Well, quickly, let's turn our attention to tech business because we're going to be discussing how small startups can benefit from effective communication to attract the needed investment as well as clients. Henry Kobler is our regular guest and he joins us for more. Henry, you've been dealing with startups time in and time out, and of course, I believe this remains one of the key challenges that most of them face. How can they surmount this challenge? Kindly unmute so we could hear you better.
Thank you very much, Charles. So whenever it comes down to startup, I think that one of the most important things that they need to understand is that you need to sort of have a very effective communication channel, wherein whenever there are issues with your companies, whenever there are complaints, whenever there are any reputational damage that comes in, you have a very credible point where you can push in communication. The very first part where I could just talk is a website. I mean, most people neglect the point where they could definitely have a proper website that is easy to communicate to their customers and the people that are sort of their audiences. Building a website can be very tedious in terms of their original content where you might put there, but it's also very effective whenever there are any issues or reputational damages that are done to your companies. I'm sure that a lot of people would want to jump on your website to sort of have a press release or a preview as to what exactly the company's positions would definitely be. Social media pages are usually very good points where you could be making a lot of your communications, but I think that one of the most effective ones could actually be Twitter, where it's more credible, especially when you have to put up information, because it's quite easy when businesses have to set up those pages. I think that one of the most important things is that if a startup, you could also just have an affiliation to a PR company. That could definitely be good in times of crisis management or reputational damages where they could have proper communication channeled out to people. There are times where you would have ex-employees go out of their way to have their grievances on social media, and you would have the human court originally in their favor whenever the company has not said anything. But it's very important that you always respond to almost every allegations or reputational damages that comes from employers or customers through the original channels which you basically will set up, or original structures which you can basically set up to make sure that you're addressing the issues. Because whenever you don't do that, you get to lose customers and audience, and you get to lose more in terms of the stakeholders of the business.
Of course, especially when perception is everything when it comes to the ecosystem of startups. Henry, we're grateful that you could join us. Let's do the same on Friday. That's how we end the marketplace. I'm Charles Aite. For more news, please log on to myjoyonline.com. Many thanks for watching. You can see the stories on myjoyonline.com. World Bank forecasts crude oil to average $100 per barrel in 2022, of which we discussed extensively on the bulletin. Other stories as well on My Joy Online. You can catch up on that. Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of our programs.